Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here, and today is a great day because today we are going to cover this week's pre-order from Prime1 Studio, and this company is on another level for sure. They are finally releasing the Dark Knight 3 The Master Race Diorama that they presented at the Next Level Showcase, one of my top 10 there. And I feel that this is going to gather a lot of attention. Already it's doing it. A lot of people are talking about it because it is an amazing representation of this iconic scene in The Dark Knight, but also this cover by Gabriel Del Toro. So we're going to really look at it today. And for that reason, I'm here at the website. I will have the link in the description for those who are interested. And I'm telling you, this piece, it is really an amazing piece of art. And I feel that Prime1 Studio definitely is really killing it with it. Now, as you can see, this is the deluxe version. The price for this is $26.99, $2,700 plus shipping. I gotta be honest with you, I know it's not cheap. I know that it's not for everyone. Not everyone can afford this. I cannot afford this. However, if I have to compare this to other things that they are producing right now, other dioramas in this collection, the different collections they have, I feel that the price is fair, particularly with the amount of things that they are adding to this display and also the scale. The estimated arrival for this, or the time this is going to release, if always subject to change for sure, it's between July and October of 2022. So keep that in mind. It is a 1/3 scale, and that's something that we can really say here. This is not a 1/4. This is not something a 1/5 or anything smaller. They really went all out with this scale, and that's another reason why it's pricey. On the product size, approximately, you're looking at the height of 110 centimeters, so it's over a meter, and that is pretty much to the top of the lamppost. And you have the width is 96 centimeters, and the depth is 76 centimeters. So this is going to take a lot of real estate for sure. The product weight, approximately, you're looking at 73.8 kilograms. It is made out of polystone and other materials. All right, now we're looking at the pictures, and as you can see, if you pre-ordered this within the first 999 orders, then you're going to be able to get an extra swappable head part, which is pretty much the same portrait, but with the destroyed visor on the helmet, the damaged visor, which I think is really cool. And it still has also the light-up feature on the other eye, which is really nice. This is a homage to the cover this takes inspiration from. The Master Race number 5, the variant cover by Gabriel Del Toro. So they really did it pretty good here. Really like that. It is amazing what this company is doing here. And this one, the deluxe version, comes with a lot of switch outs, which I love that. I always love the switch outs that really add different detail and different dimension to the piece. And man, the pictures that they took for this, there are plenty of pictures here, are amazing. Here we can see everything that comes with it. Of course, you get the swappable parts, which are the different heads. I love the regular, which is on the cover. And then you got the one with the classic helmet. There's a variant helmet as well, which I like that. And then you get the swappable arms, one with the sonic gun, which I really like that one. And man, the detail here, it's just amazing. It comes with LED illumination in the eyes, but also you get the LED illumination on the lamppost, which is really cool too. And here we can see the dimensions. Of course, it is tall because it's at the top of the lamppost, and you know, that's the reason why it is really tall. But even on the width, you can see that it's almost a meter. So it's really big. So you're gonna need a lot of real estate for it. You need to have a proper display. It's not going to fit on anything. So you have to have like a, I don't know, a stand for it. But look at that, just the lamppost, just the lighting effect that they do with this one really adds a lot of value to it. I really like that. It's just a detail here. Man, from every angle, I really love this. And look at that. Really love that the way they portray the characters, not only because it's based on the cover, but also based, they really have the Frank Miller feel to it. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Master Race. I've mentioned this before. The only saving grace of the Master Race is the artist. The artist did a fantastic job there, and they try to follow, of course, the art of Frank Miller and the classic 80s story. But you know, I feel that that's the saving part. And in this case, I think Prime1 Studio, with the artists that they have commissioned this really, really well. And then look at that face. Even he has perfect teeth for sure. Really cool. The detail is good. The paint job is spot on. At every angle, definitely you can feel Frank Miller all over it, which is really cool. And the hair, the paint job is really excellent here. I don't see any flaws so far. The lighting effect, of course, the LED illumination there really makes it look so sinister and nice looking, really. Batman looks really great like that. Really cool. Look at the detail. Prior to this, we had, you know, Batman versus Superman dioramas in a smaller scale, and they're all terrific. The DC Collectibles did terrific work with it. But I think this takes everything to another level. This diorama takes every other diorama that I've seen, even from the company, from Prime1 Studio, to another level. Look at that. Even the veins, you can see that the paint job here is so good. Of course, this is a prototype, so it's always going to be better than the final product. But if they really keep that, this as the line to follow, the example to follow, man, they're going to have something amazing. It really looks good, and I love even the texture on the clothing. Really, Superman looks like he's having a hard time there for sure. And the blood, all of that, really cool with that clear resin. Really nice. Now, if you're a big Superman fan, you might not like this depiction because you might think, well, how is it Superman losing? And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people didn't like the original story because of it. To consider Batman as this guy that can really defeat anyone around him, that is smarter than anyone. I never really saw that, in my opinion. I never saw Batman as the smartest guy. I know some people like the idea of the detective in Batman, and he is a detective for sure. But, you know, to have this kind of like, you know, he's one of the smartest guys around in the whole universe, I never really saw that. And most of that was taken really in the context of the story here, which is an Elseworld story. I love that they do the switch out arms. I really like that when he's punching. But then you have the gun, which is really, really cool. Here we have the swappable parts on the deluxe version. It comes with the destroyed helmet as it's in the cover. So it's on the side. And of course you can have the trash, which is kind of cool. I like that detail. And here's with the LED illumination. As you can see, it looks cool without it, but it needs that. In my opinion, it does need it because that's the way it looks amazing. Look at that. And this is the other helmet. This is the classic. As you can see, there are two helmets. The deluxe has this one, which is more modern in look. And this is the more classic version. And here we have the lamppost with the light and without it. Really cool. Man, at every angle, this piece is amazing for sure. They did a terrific job. I even love the snow. The canister with the kryptonite smoke. Really cool. Man, I'm telling you, this is a really nice piece all around. Everywhere you go, every picture that I look, I love the detail. I love the switch out parts because they can change things around to make it look different. But regardless, it doesn't take away. I think every switch out part really adds something. Now, the only thing I would say between the two helmets, or the two portraits, the helmeted portraits, they kind of look similar. You have to really look close to really notice the difference. But they're very similar. But I don't think that you should add anything else different that is missing here. I think it has everything it needs. And I'm going with all the pictures. All the pictures really showcase so many different angles, and it really looks amazing. I like this one for sure. Really looks super, super cool. Love the detail there. Prime1 is definitely changing things around in the industry, in my opinion. Yes, the company has some, I would say there are a couple of things that Prime1 needs to improve. I think they're working on it. I feel that they have a better social outreach now through social media, through YouTube, Facebook. I think they're covering more and they're doing terrific things. They're changing things around. They're marking the way business should be done. And they're producing a lot of great things. You know, they still, even though they have this outreach and this, you know, covering a lot of things here, I think they still need some work. There's some work that needs to be done on that area. But beyond that, when it comes about the art, I don't think other company can match what they're doing right now. There are companies that they're really working hard. XM Studios is working hard. Queen Studios is working hard, but they are not at that level yet, to the place where you can say they can really match what they're doing on a weekly basis. They're releasing a lot of amazing stuff. And this piece is an example of that. This is on another level. The craftsmanship here, it is amazing. And to be honest with you, there's no surprise here that why is it that people are so invested and interested in looking at these things, at what this company is doing, is because things like this. Because this really showcases that the company is really looking to be at the top of the food chain. You know, Sideshow, you know, I love Sideshow. They're a great company, have always been over the years. But they have some issues like everyone else. But I think what Prime1 Studio is doing is really marking the way things need to be done. And this piece really marks that. When was the last time we saw Sideshow producing a diorama like this? Of course, you know, they're producing premium formats and they're producing maquettes and all of that, and also some smaller dioramas. But this is totally a game changer in so many ways. And look at that. And I know some people may not like it. You know, there's always going to be someone that doesn't like certain things, and they're going to criticize this and that. But I would say that what Prime1 has done here, look at this, the fire hydrant, look at that, just the paint job that they apply to it. It looks so rusty. This is really a masterful way to do it. It really is nice. The paint job is really good. It looks so natural. The rust looks natural. And look at all of that. Man, I'm telling you, this is an amazing display. This is an amazing diorama. And I was really looking forward, since it was showcases, to have this, make this video. And perhaps I'm so excited just talking about it. But it is just an amazing thing to watch, to look at. Look at that. Really, I don't see anything that needs to be improved. Look at that. Even the cans there. Of course, you know, they have to change the names because of the cola and all of that, Sprite and all of that, Budweiser. But man, it's amazing. This is just great detail. And this company is really leading the way. It's leading the way. There's no other way around it. I don't think that there's no another nicer way to say it. You know, perhaps you can find words to say it. But to be honest, there's the pack leaders right now. You know, they just leading the way for every other company to say, hey, look at what we're doing. You need to do the same thing. You need to follow suit. And that was Sideshow at some point. Well, no more. No more. You know, it's Prime1 Studio. You know, that's it. Mic drop. Look at that. The detail here is just amazing. The paint job is amazing. And I know a lot of people are excited. I have a lot of friends on Facebook. They're just super excited about this. Everyone is preparing their pre-orders. People were actually holding on pre-orders just to wait for this one. And I feel that the price, even though it's steep, I think it's fair in comparison to what other things that they have out there in pre-order. And I think a lot of people are going to go for it right away. And of course, there are other options. There's some places where you can go and they have pre-order systems. And ultimately, this is going to end up, I don't doubt it, in Sideshow as well. So it's something that, you know, it's a sight to behold. And the detail there, even the cigarettes, all of that, cool. And love this, the rust there too. Really cool, man. I'm telling you, even the newspapers. There's a lot of detail here. And wow, I noticed this now. This is, of course, from the cover, the classic cover of The Dark Knight Returns. Although, you know, it doesn't really need it. It's kind of cool, the addition to it. It doesn't really need it. And, of course, the symbol. Really cool. I'm telling you, this piece is on another level for sure. And I'm telling you, I'm excited to look at it. I'm excited to see what they're offering here. It is not cheap, but I was, to be honest with you, when they have the scale, when they have the size, when they showcase it for the first time, I was expecting this to be even close to $4,000 based on previous history with other dioramas they have produced, like the Nier Automata that is $4,000. And yes, the piece has 3 characters there. So I was kind of expecting that, and that's a 1/4 scale. And I would say, yes, it is expensive, but I would say that it's fair in comparison to other things. I'm telling you, this is a beautiful representation of this scene, of this cover, and they have done a terrific job with it. And it's amazing to see this company doing what they're doing. So my friends, I don't know, I'm telling you, if you're really into it, then, you know, don't think twice about it. If you really like it, then go for it, because definitely this is going to be one that is going to sell quick. And when it sells quick, I think it's going to be really hard in the aftermarket to find, because a lot of people are going to be in love with it. I just feel it. I think it's a grail in the making. But what is your opinion? What do you think about this piece? Do you love this diorama? You don't care much about it? Do you think it's still too pricey? Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button so you're reminded of every video. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The links are down below. And also consider supporting this channel financially. You can do that through Patreon. My friends, take care. God bless you, and I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.